Hey everyone, let's talk AI and the future of jobs. The goal here is to give you, the listener, the information you need to understand what's really going on beyond the hype and maybe even figure out how to thrive in this brave new world of work. So, we've got reports from the World Economic Forum, predictions from Goldman Sachs, even real world examples of companies using AI to shake things up.
Yeah, it's not just theory anymore.
Definitely not. So we gotta address the elephant in the room, right? Goldman Sachs predicts AI could lead to the loss of 300 million jobs globally.
That got everyone's attention.
It did. But before anyone panics, it's crucial to understand what kinds of jobs we're talking about. It's not like every single profession is going to disappear overnight.
Right? AI is really good at certain things, particularly tasks that are, routine, repetitive, data heavy, that kind of thing.
Exactly, like data entry. One article, I think it was from Wi Fi Talent, said something like 7.5 million data entry jobs could be gone, which makes sense. If a machine can do it faster and without errors, right?
Yeah, it's more efficient for some businesses. And we're seeing similar trends in other fields, too: administrative roles, legal tasks, parts of finance, where it's all about the numbers. AI can automate a lot of those tasks, not necessarily replace entire jobs, but still, it's a shift.
Definitely a shift. So, how do we adapt? The term AI fluency keeps popping up, but what does that even mean?
I think it's less about becoming a coding whiz and more about, understanding how AI is being used in your field. For example, you're in marketing, right? AI fluency could mean knowing how to use AI tools to analyze customer data and target your campaigns better. Or in healthcare, it could be using AI powered diagnostic tools.
Right, right. So, it's more about working with the robots.
Exactly. Yeah. Even those jobs we think of as safe from automation, like creative fields, are being impacted.
Really?
Yeah. It's not like robots are coming for all our jobs tomorrow, but it's definitely something to, pay attention to. So what do we do? How do we, not become obsolete?
Well, remember that Goldman Sachs report? The one that predicted all those job losses? They also predicted the creation of a massive 97 million new jobs because of AI.
So it's not just about jobs going away, it's like a whole new world of work is being created.
Exactly. And this is where things get interesting. The World Economic Forum, they did this big study on the skills that'll be most valuable in this new world. And a big one, adaptability. It's not enough to just master one skill set anymore. You have to be ready to learn and adapt as the landscape changes. So, what kind of skills were we talking about here?
So, on the technical side, obviously there's huge demand for people who can build and manage AI systems. AI engineers, data scientists, machine learning specialists, all those roles are just gonna keep growing.
Yeah, but what about those of us who aren't, coding geniuses?
That's where those uniquely human skills become even more important. Think critical thinking, creativity, communication, emotional intelligence. A machine can give you data, but it can't really understand human emotions or build relationships. And those skills are valuable everywhere, from the boardroom to, I don't know, the coffee shop. Doesn't matter. In fact, the World Economic Forum, they actually predict a huge demand for people who can bridge the gap between AI systems and human users.
So, being able to understand what the AI is telling us and then using that information to make decisions, that's gonna be key.
Exactly. It's about working with the robots, yeah, but also being able to translate and apply the insights they give us. That human touch, at least for now, AI can't quite grasp that.
It's almost like AI is making us focus on what makes us human.
Yeah, I like that. And it's also important to remember that all these reports and predictions, they're pointing to big, long-term trends, right? But the pace of change is different across different industries.
So, it's not about hitting the panic button. It's about understanding that the ground is shifting, and some fields are gonna see those changes faster than others.
Absolutely. A pretty striking example is British Telecom's plan to replace 10,000 staff with AI. Now, that's a huge number, but it's important to know that this is a gradual rollout happening over several years.
Oh, yeah. They even mention restaurants using robots for everything, taking orders, making the food, serving customers.
Like Cali Express, they've gone fully robotic. Now, that might feel like something out of a sci fi movie, but it highlights both the potential benefits, efficiency, consistency, and the limitations of AI. What happens if there's a power outage or a robot chef has a sudden glitch?
Okay, that's reassuring. So, it's not an overnight takeover. It's more like a gradual evolution, with AI playing a bigger and bigger role in different parts of our lives.
And that's why this deep dive has been all about equipping you, the listener, with the knowledge to navigate this evolving landscape. It's about understanding the trends, recognizing the potential impact on your own field, and most importantly, taking steps to future proof your career.
So, what can our listener do today, starting right now, to get ahead of the curve?
It could be as simple as exploring online resources. There are tons of free courses on AI fundamentals, articles about how AI is being used in specific industries, even just listening to podcasts like this one.
Hey, we like your style, but seriously, even just starting a conversation with colleagues about how AI might impact your workplace is a great first step.
Exactly. Knowledge is power. The more you understand about AI, the better prepared you'll be to embrace the opportunities and navigate the challenges that come with it.
So, yes, the future of work might feel a little uncertain right now, but it's also full of exciting possibilities for those who are willing to learn, adapt, and maybe even embrace working alongside a robot or two. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI and the future of jobs. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.